Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is Lesson 2.2 Estimating Sums and Differences. You will find this lesson on page 65 up to page 68 from your book. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to explain the procedures on how to estimate sums and differences, develop willingness to work collaboratively in groups, and use rounding to estimate sum and differences. Let's analyze this problem. The amusement park has two roller coasters. One is 628 feet long and the other is 485 feet long. If you ride both roller coasters, about how many feet will you travel in all? So you're going to use estimation solve. Now, let's analyze these two students' work. Look at Nora's work. Nora rounds to the nearest 10 to estimate the total length. So where is the tens place? The tens place is 2 and the tens place here is 8. So if I'm going to round, 2 is followed by 8. The rules in rounding, if it is followed by 5 or more, add 1 more. So 2 becomes 3. That's why 628 rounds to 630. And 8 is followed by 5. So if it is 5 or more, add 1 more. So 8 becomes 9. So 485 becomes 490. So 630 plus 490, so the answer is about 1,120 if I'm going to estimate 628 plus 485 to the nearest 10. Now, is it possible also to round to the nearest 100? Yes. The 100 place is 6 and the 100 place here is 4. So 6 is followed by 2, so it is less than 5. So if it is less than 5, no need to add. So 6 is the same and the rest of the digit to its right becomes 0. That's why 628 is nearest to 600. Then 4 is followed by 8. So we need to add 1 to 4. So 4 becomes 5 and the rest of the digit becomes 0. So 600 plus 500. So the estimated answer is 1,100. So these are both correct. So Nora rounds to the nearest 10 to estimate the total length. Gina rounds to the nearest 100 and uses also a number line to estimate the total length. Now, how can you estimate the sum? Students are collecting dog food to give to an animal shelter. So estimate how many pounds were collected in week 3 and week 4. So as you can see, this is week 3 and this is week 4. We have 237.5 and 345.1. Always remember that there is more than one way to find an estimation. The first way is to round each addend to the nearest 100. So if I'm going to round this to the nearest 100, the 100 place is 2 and 3. So 2 is followed by 3, so it's the same, and the rest of the digit becomes 0, so the rounded number is 200. 3 is followed by 4, so 3 is the same, and the rest of the digit becomes 0, so the estimated answer is 500. Now, is it possible to round to the nearest tens? Yes. So the tens place is 3 and 4. So 3 is followed by 7, so it becomes 240. And 4 is followed by 5, so it becomes 350. So 240 plus 350, so the answer is 590. That's also an example of estimated answer. Now, is it possible to round to the nearest whole number? Yes. The whole number is 237 and it is followed by 5, so it becomes 238. Next, 345 followed by 1, so it becomes 345. Then you just simply add 13, this becomes 8, and this becomes 5. So 500 if you round to the nearest 100, 590 if you round to the nearest tens, and 583 if you round to the nearest whole number, and they are all correct. They are all possible estimated answer. If there is no instruction that you're going to round to the nearest place value, you can round to any place value, okay, to get the estimation. But if there is a specific instruction to round, you need to round to that specific place value to get the answer. Now, what is the other way? The other way is to substitute compatible numbers. So compatible numbers are easy to add. And which number are easy to add? Those numbers ends with 0, those numbers ends with 5, or whole numbers. Okay, if it is decimal, make it as a whole numbers. So here, 237.5, although it ends with 5, but much better that I'm going to change it to the whole number. So 237.5 is nearest to 250. Now, 345.1, if I'm going to make it as a whole number, this is nearest to 350. So 250 plus 350, that is equivalent to 600. Now, is it possible also that this 237.5 is nearest to 240? Yes. And 345 is the same as 345 because it ends with 5? Yes. Okay. So this is 5, this is 8, 585. Now, is it possible also that 237.5 becomes 230? Yes, it's up to you. Then 345 is nearest to 340. Yes. So 0, 7. So we have 570. So those are the possible estimation. But another example, you can estimate differences just like estimated 22.8 minus 13.9 using rounding to the nearest whole number. Yes, I told you before. So 22.8 is nearest to 23 and 13.9 is nearest to 14. So 23 minus 14, that is equivalent to 9. Now, is it possible also that 22.8 teacher is nearest to 20? Yes. And 13.9 is nearest to 10? Yes. So 20 minus 10, that is equivalent to 10. Okay? So, another way is substitute compatible numbers. It's the same. So, compatible numbers means the easy number to add or subtract. So, you need to change it. So, 22.8 nearest to 25 and 13.9 is nearest to 15. So they are compatible now because it's easy to subtract. So 25 minus 15, the answer is 10. Or you will change this into 20 and you will change this into 10. So 20 minus 10, that is equivalent to 10 also. So those are the different ways on how to estimate. Again, I would like to remind you that in estimation, if the direction is only to estimate, you have a lot of answers. But if the instruction is you're going to estimate, given by the specific place value that you're going to round, in order to get the estimated answer, you need to follow the instruction. So let's answer the guided practice. Estimate the sums and differences. So like for example, 49 plus 22.8. So if I'm going to change 49 using compatible number, this is nearest to 50 and this is nearest to 22. Okay, so 50 plus 22, that is 72. That is possible answer. Or I will change this 22.88 into 25. And I will change this 49 into 50. So 50 plus 25, that is 75. Or I will use the rounding method. So 49, I will round it to the nearest tens, which is 4. So 49 becomes 50. And the tens place here is 2. So it becomes 20. So 50 plus 20, that is 70. Okay? Or I will change 22.8, that is nearest to 23, and I will copy the same as 49, so that is equivalent to 72. So those are the possible estimated sum. So it's up to you which one are you going to apply. So that's why number 3, the sample answer is 72. Sample answer because we have a lot of answers. So pause the video and please answer all the questions. Time is up. So the possible answer is 70. Possible answer for number 5 is 500. Possible answer for number 6 is 13 because 23 minus 10. Number 7, possible answer is 19. Number 8, possible answer is 91. Number 9, the possible answer is 20. And number 10, the possible answer is 700. Now, it's your turn. You need to estimate each sum or differences. Pause the video and answer the given questions. Okay, so let's check. So the possible answer for number 11 is 110 because that is 79.1 becomes 80 and 32.10 becomes 30. So 80 plus 30, that is 110. So that's only the sample answer. The possible answer for number 12, 200. The possible answer for number 13 is 1,300. Number 14, the possible answer is 400. Number 15, possible answer is 7. Number 16, possible answer is 9. Number 17, possible answer is 20. Number 18, possible answer is 11. Let's proceed to the mathematical practices and problem solving. Question number 19. The cost of one DVD is $16.98 and the cost of another DVD is $9.29 and estimated the cost of the two DVDs to be about 27. Is his estimate higher or lower than the actual cost? So we're going to find out first the actual cost in order to compare if his estimation is higher or lower. Okay, so 9.29. To get the actual cost, we need to add these two. So 8 plus 9 is 17, we're group 1. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 2 is 12, we're group 1. 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 9, that is equivalent to 16, we're group 1. So the answer is 26.27. And the estimated answer is 27. So is his estimated answer is higher or lower than the actual cost? Of course, 27 is greater than 26.27. That's why the answer is higher. Because Ed used numbers that are greater than the actual addends. Number 20. A teacher is organizing a field trip. Each bus can seat up to 46 people. Is it better to estimate a greater or lesser number than the actual number of people going on the field trip? Why? Of course, the answer is greater. Make sure there are enough seats for everyone. Number 21. The size and shape of Golden Gate Park are often compared to the size and shape of the Central Park. About, so it means estimation. About how many more acres does Golden Gate Park cover than the Central Park? So if I'm going to estimate this one, 1017 is nearest to 1000. If I'm going to use a compatible numbers, in 843 nearest to 850. So in order to find how many more acres does Golden Gate Park cover than the Central Park, I need to subtract 1000 minus 850 and the answer is about 150. Or another sample answer is 200. Why it becomes 200? Because I will change this 1017 into 1000 and I will change 843 into 800. So if I'm going to subtract, the possible answer is 200. Number 22. Three rock samples have masses of 74.05 grams, 9.72 grams, and 45.49 grams. A scientist estimates the total mass of the samples by rounding each mass to the nearest whole number. Which list the numbers will he add? So nearest whole number, the whole number here is 74, followed by 0. So this 74.05 becomes 74. The whole number here is 9 followed by 7. So this becomes 10. And 45 is the whole number followed by 4. So the same as 45. So the possible answer is 74, 10, and 45. Umberto buys a game for $7.89 and some batteries of $5.49. He pays with a $20 bill, which is the best estimate of how much change he should get. So the correct answer is $7. Why? Because if I'm going to estimate 7.89, this is nearest to 8. Okay? And 5.49 is nearest to 5. So 8 plus 5 is 13. If I'm going to subtract that from 20, so the answer is $7. So that's it.